Joined in the studio right now with the Deftones, Chino and Abe. Thank you so much for coming in. Ah, the crowd goes crazy.
The crowd is nuts.
Thank you guys so much for coming in, and thank you for making St. Louis a constant stop on your tours. You guys have been back here a couple times in the last year, and I don't know really how much you guys have to do with that, but I have a slight inkling that you like St. Louis and you guys like to come back here.
It's all me, actually. I'm the one that says we have to go back there every 3 weeks.
I think it's actually mostly me, but you can have this one if you want.
All right. Well, thank you, Chino, specifically for making sure that you guys.
We have roots here, though. We do have some roots in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard you guys went to the Cardinal game, so you must be Cardinal fans, right?
But of course, yeah. I mean, I was rooting for the Cardinals last night when I was there. It was nice.
They win in Rome,
Yeah,
right?
that's that's a really good answer. Some people are always like, "Yeah, I'm a Cardinal fan." I'm like, "No, you're not."
No,
I see your Twitter, I see your Facebook. I know you're not real Cardinal fans. That's fine. That's fine. You guys have a hometown team of your own.
I happen to like the San Francisco Giants.
Really?
I happen to like the Dodgers.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I like the Cardinals, so we're all in a party.
Enough.
We're all in a party together.
Fair enough.
Well, guys, congratulations on I'm going to say this right. Koi no Yokan.
Yes.
Yes.
I took Japanese in middle school, so wrap that up. And I said it a million times to not mess it up.
That's great.
But I mean, in nowadays rock music, coming out on the charts at number 11. I mean, just out the gate, huge.
It's a thoroughbred.
It's critically acclaimed to be so great. Everyone really loves it. Great response. How do you guys feel about that when you read the responses after? I mean, you guys have been doing this for a while, so it's not the first rodeo with reading reviews.
I like to think before we read anything positive about it, we feel positive about it. You know what I mean? I think when we're making it, we kind of know that the quality of it, I think by what we put into it. And we were pretty hard on it, so it felt great while we were doing it. And when it was done, we liked how it came out. So, it was great to get positive feedback for sure, but it's never to rely on that. There's always another side to things. So if you think too much about what people are going to think, then you're kind of putting yourself in a bad position. Yeah,
you want to make sure that it's your art and that you feel. I mean, you're putting it out there, and people are going to judge it. And
of course,
you don't want to be thinking about that in the process. You want to be thinking about, this is my art. This is how I'm going to do it. This is what feels right.
Correct.
That kind of thing.
At the end of the day,
you got to be happy with it the most.
Totally. Like anything in life, you want to sleep good.
Well, 3 weeks ago, you guys posted out a lyric video on your website for Swerve City.
Don't say it. You were about to say it.
I know. I want to say Swag City every time.
And then I want to ask, what is swag?
Swag is Deftones. Deftones are swag.
We got a little
Deftones
swagger.
Equals
swagger. I'd say we have swagger.
Yeah.
So it's Swagger City, also known
Swerve.
as Swerve City.
Yep.
You guys have done music videos in the past.
Yes.
When you do a lyric video, is there some sort
We
of
actually don't have anything to do with well, actually, you know what? Actually, that's not true, because the lyric video that came out for this was a rough cut that I did by myself with using like old footage from old movies and things, archive footage, and that I gave to the director as sort of a rough idea of what I wanted for the video, the real video. So and so we actually did film the real video for it, and I think that should be coming out like any day now.
Yeah.
Too.
I still love music videos. I feel a very strong connection to the song when I hear it, but when I see the visual, I feel like you get a lot more of what the artist wants to convey. You get the full package with it. The visual, that's the same as seeing you guys live. You get to hear it and you get to see the emotion coming from the artist. So I'm still into music videos, so I'm really excited that you guys are putting one out.
Right on. Yeah, I mean, it's not the conventional video, I think, where you're going to see us in there with correct lighting on us playing our song, or acting out our song, really, because that's what most videos are, and it's
acting,
a little
Gary.
It's a little hooky for that reason. But it's not a performance video. It's just a kind of an art piece that that we feel goes great along with this kind of the words and the beat.
It's beautifully shot. It looks great. It looks really, really good.
Oh man, now I'm even more excited. I was excited because I like this new trend of lyric videos. First of all, for the audience, they get to know what you're saying every time, and then they go out to the shows. Do you notice now, since you put it out 3 weeks ago, that people know the words to the song better or worse?
I don't know. It might help, but I think if people are passionate about the song they're going to sing, even if they sing the wrong words, you see people a lot of times. You're like in front just singing the wrong, but it's okay because you're feeling it. You know what I mean? If you don't know the exact word, it's not like someone's gonna look at you weird. Well, someone might look at you weird, but not me.
I'm constantly in here, like, 'cause I'm in here by myself for 4 hours a day. I'm constantly just singing the words. I'm like, Diamond Eyes, for real. For the first 2 months, I didn't look at the lyrics. I was like, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna feel it and zone it. And no, all sorts of words to your songs that you didn't even know were in there. In my brain, they are.
Well, you see, you know what's funny though about the lyric videos is that we, like I said, we don't. So that was just the visual for that made it. Then they put the words over them. Well, a lot of times when people do that, they put the wrong words too. So it's kind of funny. Even I'm sitting there
Like
reading
the
and going
fan
like, "Wow,
videos.
this is really funny." That these are not the words that I wrote for this song, or the words that I'm singing, but. You know, so a lot of times it's not correct because they're like fan-made videos pretty much. Yeah.
You didn't know that was me. This is the Lux version.
Is that you?
Apples, bananas, and pears. All right, let's do Swerve
got
City
you
since
on
we're
that.
talking about it. And then I'll
Swerve.
come back and talk to you guys in just a few minutes. That is Swerve City, better known as Swagger City, depending on where you're coming from. When I say it as Swag City, from now on, no one will. They'll just be like, oh, yeah, we know exactly what she's talking about, right?
Swerve.
Well, so you guys only have 3 more dates in the United States before you head over to, like, everywhere. Japan, Australia, Thailand. Then you come back for 2 days to do Orion Fest in Detroit.
That's
and then
right.
and then Italy and Switzerland, Germany. Whoa, international.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
It's kind
find
of what we
that-
do.
Yeah.
Extravagant traveler.
How do you guys get over the jet lag and all that nonsense? How do you even deal with
It
that?
just comes to a point where it doesn't really matter, like, you know, what time zone, what hemisphere, continent, date line. You kind of get in a groove, you know, and it's not always easy. You take a little break, but man, you know, I like going places, so can't really complain. But sleep is nice, water's good.
Yeah. On long flights like that, do you listen to tunes? Do you watch movies? What do you kind of...
I drink wine.
Well, see, I'll be up
Man
in first
after my own
class.
heart.
When I'll be up there.
Swagger City. Swag equals Deftones. Up
No,
in first class.
I don't know. I think sleep is probably the most important thing to do when you're traveling, just to kind of try to keep you as sane as possible. But sometimes you get too much sleep too, and then it bugs you out because then you're just like laying up, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As the sun comes up.
Just don't want to do anything.
And
You
it's
just wanna,
just weird.
You want to sleep, but you can't because you've already been sleeping for
Yeah.
so long
Yes.
and your body's tired.
Yes,
and
yes, yes, yes.
Just a
all
little bit
sorts of
off.
messed up. Are you guys excited about Orion Fest?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's going to be really cool, man.
That's a big time deal out there in Detroit.
And diverse, man. I mean, this is the second
It
year,
is,
right? But
yeah.
they put a really. I mean, you think it's going to be a metal thing? It's not. It's so diverse, and if anyone could do it, that's the one band that could do it, man.
Absolutely.
So it's and they're rad dudes, and it's going to be a good time.
It's very cool. I read that they, they pretty much handpick the bands and hand select. You got to look at, who's going to be in town or who can be around here, obviously, when you do any kind of booking.
Right.
But that they, really choose. It's got to be really cool to have somebody on Metallica be like, we want you. We want you on our festival.
Oh, it's very nice. I mean, Metallica's awesome. Yeah. There's a lot of history with that band in our lives. Him and I we were in, what was it, 7th grade? Or no, we had a few math classes together in high school. And we used to sit
It was
there.
pretty advanced math.
Yeah. Actually, it wasn't. It was basic algebra, like the easiest one you could take in high school. It's the lowest one, actually. But we have Mr. Clarkin.
Oh,
And-
Ghost.
Yes, the Ghost. And but we used to share. We used to the Walkmans. Before the old school ones, you'd have to take them apart. The one ear, the thing, and then we do like this, and we put it up our sleeve, because our desks were right, next to each other, or behind and front. So it'd be like this, act like you're writing and doing your homework, and we
Up our
listen to-
sleeve too, like you
and we'd be listening to I think Garage Days had just came out at that point. I remember you had that on cassette.
Yeah.
On one side, I think it was that on one side, and the other side was I think it was maybe Suicidal, like How I Laugh Tomorrow or something.
That's
like
true.
that.
Are you saying that I didn't really buy the record? I actually recorded it
I'm
on
saying you probably bought it and then you on the phonograph and then you recorded it onto cassette.
Fair enough.
Is it kind of depressing that some people, they're legitimate children growing up right now that will not know the goodness of pressing rewind, or
with a pencil?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nowadays, people just steal it off the internet. But I used to sit up
You
and
had to put in
listen
work.
to the top 5 songs.
You had to put
and I'd
in
stay
work.
awake, and the song's starting, and the
Made
DJ's
pause
talking
tapes
over it, and
and-
you're like, no, and
Yeah.
you'd have to
I
record
love
it.
it.
But you waited for things too,
yeah.
and then I mean, not saying, I'm not going to knock at anybody at all because it's different times, but you waited, there was patience and you seemed to, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about though. Maybe if you don't know, you don't know kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
But I kind of miss a simpler time. I crave a simpler time.
Every once in a while, I'll see a CD Walkman, the giant, and
Yeah.
I remember carrying that around in the backpack. Oh man, that just means I'm
But
old.
yeah, but we rewinding on a pencil so you would save your batteries. The tape.
Yeah, that's the way to roll.
I completely forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Yes, you would take it in there and.
Oh yeah.
everyone who is listening on the radio is like, what is she doing? The really awesome hand gesture that went with that.
We were very green way back in the day.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you for making St. Louis a stop. And I do want to just express on behalf of me and the staff here and the St. Louis listenership and all your fans, my deepest condolences. And I just want to thank you for continuing to go out and play your music and spread cheese love. One love for everybody. And just, I really feel like it's a beautiful testament to him that you were going to come and share the magic of your music with us this evening.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We're really
Definitely.
happy. On that note, we will play, they requested, I asked them to request their own songs, which was harder than we thought.
Yeah.
So we're going to do My Own Summer, which is a favorite of mine. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Deftones sold out the pageant tonight. Sucks if you don't have tickets, but I do. I'll see you guys tonight.